Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to make protective face masks using materials most of us already have. The protective mask we're making today, of course, they're not true respirators and they are certainly not N95 rated. So let me show you how to make these very easily. Here's a couple of bag ties. Here's a hole punch. Got a pair of scissors, a little bit of wide masking tape, and some paper towels. Now the paper towel brand that I have is perforated in half sheets. Not necessary, but in this case it made it a lot easier to fold it in half, which you need to do. And for a typical adult, you want to trim about 3 inches off the edge of that to get the correct size. It really depends on the size of rubber bands you're using, but this is typically about the right size. Doesn't have to be perfect. And once you trim that off, we're going to fold it in half to mark the center. And all that's going to do is make it easier for placement of the wire that you'll need for the nose bridge. And to attach that, we're just going to take a piece of tape that's a little bit longer than the wire, and we're going to press that onto the paper towel like so. And once you've got that in place, go ahead and fold it over, and we're going to take a similar length of tape and we're going to put that on the bottom, the portion of the mask that's going to go below your chin. And I'll show you why a little bit later, but it just gives a little added strength for when you're pulling the mask into place. Now what you want to do is put about a 2-inch fold in the mask. And once you've got that pressed over, we're going to go ahead and tape the ends. So just take a piece of tape that's a little bit too long, and you're going to go ahead and fold that over each end, like so. And once you're finished with that, it's going to be a little bit too long, so just snip it off with your scissors. Now we're ready to put the rubber bands through. Very easy, just push the band through and then loop it through itself. The tape should give you enough strength to pull it tight. And we'll finish our last rubber band. And this mask is ready to go. Now notice on this early mask that when I tried to pull it tight, it tore on the bottom. That's why it's important to have the strip of tape below the chin. And this is how you fit the mask. And we're done. This is the mask that we just made and that we just fitted, and you can see it's about the same size as a true respirator, and they do fit most adults very well. Now if you have cone coffee filters, the number 4 filter is a pretty good one-size-fits-all for adults. If you have children, the number 2 cone filter would probably be about the right size using the same process I'm about to show you. Now the way these filters are made, they have a seam on one side. That's going to be your chin. The one without the seam will be the nose bridge. And putting the wire in the nose bridge is going to be a little trickier than it was with the other mask. So what you're going to do is take a piece of tape that's a little bit longer than the wire. And in this case, you're actually going to put the wire on the tape first. And once you've got the wire in place on the tape, just go ahead, hold the filter open with one hand and press the tape from beneath with the other. And because the cone filter is curved, you'll have a little excess tape which you can trim off, or in my case I folded it over just for a little bit of added strength. Okay, now we're ready to do the attach points for the ear loops. It's going to be a similar process. What we'll do is take a 2-inch piece of tape, and on each side we'll just go ahead and fold that tape over the edge. And now you're ready for the hole punch again. Just put a hole right in the middle. Now we're ready for the rubber bands. Same process as before. Just push the end through and then loop the rubber band through itself. The tape should give you enough strength to pull it tight. And again, once these are sized, you can see they're very similar in size to a true respirator. And they're very easy to put on. Just pull the loops over and pinch the nose bridge. So let's keep the true N95s in the hands of the healthcare professionals where they belong. And if you found this video useful, please do give a thumbs up and subscribe for future videos. But more important, please share this video to get the word out on how easy it is to make these protective masks. Thanks for watching.